friends, today I'm going to be unboxing and using the products from my June Boxycharm. I always get so excited to do these every month. I really look forward to these, and yeah, so this is going to be for the month of June, and let's get started. So this month the theme is Caribbean Queen, and I really like that. I think it's really perfect for summer. My box is, I guess, version number 1 all the way down at the bottom. So the first thing in my box is this brush trio set. This is from Luxie, and it's called the 3-piece Flawless Complexion. So this retails for $42, and you get 3 different types of brushes. I've never tried Luxie brushes before. I believe these are all synthetic hairs. So these are the 3 brushes. They feel very soft. There is the Luxie 516 Duo Fiber Powder Brush. There is the 660 Precision Foundation Brush. And the last one is the 522 Tapered Highlight Brush. So I'm going to use these 3 brushes today. I typically don't use this type of brush for like foundation or anything. I usually just use like a beauty sponge to apply my foundation, but I'm gonna give this a go today because I want to see if the brush is any good and you know, just try something different. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my face. I just sometimes like to do it directly, that way I don't even like waste any product. I definitely feel like it's taking me a lot longer to apply my foundation, but of course this is, you know, a different technique than I'm used to, so I think it just kind of comes down to like a personal preference, whether you like applying your foundation with a brush or not. But I feel like it worked nicely. I don't really have too many like streaks or anything, which is usually the problem I have with a lot of brushes. So next I'm going to set my under eyes with the e.l.f. HD setting powder, and I'm going to use the Luxie 516 Duo Fiber Powder Brush. Again, usually I just kind of use my beauty sponge to like pack it on under my eye. But this, I feel like it's not picking up a whole lot of powder, which I guess if you like a little bit more of a light dusting of powder, you'd like. But I think I'm gonna have to switch to my sponge real quick. I kind of like just picking it up like that and really pressing it into the skin. For my contour, I'm going to use the palette that came in last month's box. This is the Pure Sculptor one. I'm going to use the lighter color bronzer, and I'm going to use the powder brush for this one. I'm going to see if this works any better for like applying contour. I wish this brush was like a little bit denser. I find that I really kind of have to use a lot more pressure to kind of like blend these products. But to be honest, looking at these 3 different brushes at the moment, they don't look that different from each other. They all look pretty similar, and you could probably get away with using any of them for the same purpose. So I wish there was like a little bit more variety in the actual brush itself. This one is the powder brush, so I'm gonna see if I like this more for blush. I feel like it definitely works a little bit more for blush because especially if you have like a super pigmented blush, this kind of takes a little bit of that heaviness out of it, and I think that you can kind of get a lot softer kind of look. So if you have that problem with like overdoing your blush, I feel like this brush is good for that. And the last one is called the Tapered Highlight Brush. This one I feel is a little bit larger than what I would typically use for a highlighter brush. And I also like ones that kind of come more to a tip. That way I can kind of get a little bit more of a precise application, but I'm going to try this as well. But yeah, I mean, it definitely does work. I mean, I think it's just a little bit larger, but it definitely works just fine. So overall, my quick thoughts about these brushes, I like them. I think that they're not bad, but again, I do find that they are very similar for 3 different types of brushes. I would have liked a little bit more variation to them. I feel like these would all be kind of like interchangeable for me personally. So next is what I would consider the most exciting thing from this box, and this is the eyeshadow palette. This is from Alamar, and it's called Reina del Caribe. This is a really pretty palette. This one retails for $28, and I think this one is the first palette from Alamar. I'm not familiar with who created the palette, but I think it's really, really pretty. So you get like 4 kind of shimmer metallic foily kind of colors, and you get matte colors here. And it also suggests the top 4 colors to be used wet, and then the bottom 4 can be used dry. So I really like these colors. I'm gonna try these on and see how I like it. Okay, so this is the eye so far. I am loving this palette. Number 1, I like how simple it is. I mean, it's really simple. I like this though. So the next product in my box is an eyeliner pencil. This is from the brand JonteBlu, and this is the waterproof eyeliner pencil, and mine is in the color dark brown. I think there were two colors you could have gotten, either dark brown or like charcoal, which I think is more of like a slightly gray black. I've never heard of this brand, but this retails for $5, which, you know, I kind of actually respect. I'm glad that they actually put in more of like a lower price kind of thing in this box, because, you know, I'm tired of whenever you get one of those like really cheap products and they're like, this is valued at $25, and I'm like, bitch, what? So this is valued at $5. I feel like that's a really reasonable price for an eyeliner. I'm gonna have to see if it applies well or if I like it. So this is the color of mine, is dark brown. I typically am not a huge fan of dark brown eyeliner. I just like either like nude or just blackest black. It's like 0 or 100. So I don't really do brown too much, but I'm gonna apply this to my waterline and see how it applies. This is also a pencil sharpened one. I'm also not really a huge fan of those because I find that they typically tend to be on the harder side, but let's give it a go. I definitely feel like it's a little bit on the harder side. I kind of have to kind of warm it up a bit. I'm kind of like going against the lash line first before I do the waterline. I definitely feel like I kind of have to go over it a couple times to kind of build up the color, but overall I would say this, you know, isn't really anything super special, to be honest. Probably my least favorite product in the box so far. Okay, so the next thing in my box I was so excited to try, because these I've never gotten before in any of my Boxycharm boxes. This is the 4th month that I've been doing Boxycharm, and this is the first time lashes have been included in my box, so I'm actually really excited. These are from the brand Battington. These are called the Monroe Silk Lashes. I love that the little box that it comes in. It's really cute. These are what the lashes look like. So maybe you can see that a little bit better. These are the lashes. These retail for $28. Damn. Okay, I know for a fact I wouldn't have bought these on my own, but I'm really glad to have them. So I'm gonna try these. I have to say I am like the world's worst at putting on false lashes. I'm also the world's worst at putting on like a full length lash. Usually I do like the little accent lashes that are like half the size. So this could go really well or really bad. We'll just have to try. Okay, so like 20 minutes later, no joke, 20 minutes later, I finally got these lashes on. I did have to cut like quite a bit off of these to make them fit my eyes. I had cut probably about like 4 or 5 like little knots off to like make it fit. I wish these were like tiny bit more tapered on the inner lashes kind of area, because I just feel like they're like super long. But so far I actually really like these lashes. They're super soft, really wispy. They look nice. They don't have any like super weird cuts or anything on them, so these are really nice. Again, $28. Yeah, $28 for lashes, but I really like these and I could see myself using them again in the future. And it says that these are made with 100% silk, and if you take care of them properly, you can wear them up to like 25 applications. So next is a lip product, and this is from Ofra. This is the long-lasting liquid lipstick. This retails for $21, and this one is in the color Verona. I've never tried Ofra's lipstick before, or I don't think I've tried anything from Ofra really. This is typically not a color I would go for, but I'm gonna put it on anyway and see how it applies and if I like it. It has like a light sweet kind of scent to it, and it feels very thin. I like that a lot. So I'm really, to be honest, not really liking this color on me. I feel like it's just too dark and too, like, I don't know, it's just not my color. It's not for me. I really like the formula of this though. It's extremely thin feeling, which is like one of the must-have like criterias for me when it comes to liquid lipsticks. If they are thick and uncomfortable, it's just not gonna work. But as far as this color, this is probably gonna be another lip product that I pass. I feel like every lip product I've gotten so far I have passed along, and I just feel like Boxycharm does a lot of these kind of colors. I wish they would do a little bit more variety in their colors of liquid or like lip products in general, because this I think is the 3rd lip product I got, and they've all been around a similar color like this. Like last month I got a lip gloss, and it's not quite the same color. but it is in that same kind of like brownie red kind of color. And if I'm not mistaken, the very first lip product I got was also very similar to these kind of colors. So I wish they would kind of like be a little bit more varied in their lip product selections. I know they try to choose things that are going to work for like the most amount of people. So I think especially for people that are like, you know, consistently subscribed to Boxycharm, I feel like even if it is like 3 colors that would work perfect for them, it's still very similar colors. So I wish they would do some things just a little bit different, like maybe do like a really bright color one time. So the final product, I was actually really excited to try this whenever I saw this in my box, because I always hear people talk about how good this smells and I'd never smelled it before, and I was like, I wonder, you know, what it's like. So this is the Sol de Janeiro, I think it's called the Bum Bum Cream, but I also hear people call it Bum Bum Cream. So it says that this is a fast absorbing texture that contains enough mica to add the perfect Brazilian glow, as the formula helps your body look and feel its smoothest and tightest. So I think it's kind of like one of those tightening kind of products. And then it says it has a pistachio caramel scent, and the suggested retail price of this is $10. So this is like one of the teeny tiny ones. Usually you do get like full-size products in Boxycharm, but the like actual thing of this I think is a lot bigger. It wouldn't fit in the box. So I'm gonna smell this one now. It's so cute. It's like a really teeny tiny little package. It's kind of cute. Ooh, it does smell really good. From my memory, it smells very, very similar to this body lotion or like a body butter that Bath & Body Works used to sell. I don't know if they still sell it, but it was called Shea Cashmere. So if you like really like this product mainly just for the scent of it and you kind of want like a dupe product, if they still sell the Shea Cashmere body butter from Bath & Body Works, to my memory, that smells a lot like this product. So I'm gonna apply just a little bit of this to like my hands or like my arm or something. I've never used this, especially since it is supposed to be like a tightening kind of product or like a firming type of product. If you're not a fan of like heavily fragranced products, you're probably not gonna like this, but I was really excited. This would be good for like traveling because it is so small, but you're probably not gonna get a whole lot out of it because it is like a body kind of product. So I'm gonna probably just use this sparingly or something just because it smells so good. It really does kind of absorb quickly though, so it doesn't leave that thick kind of feeling to the skin. So I really like that as well. So the total value of this month's box was $134. So good value since the box, like I say, mine is like $19.66 a box because I do the 3-month pre-plan. Overall for me, I feel like this box was a little bit of a 50-50 for me. I would say if I had to pick 3 products I could have gone without, it would have been the brushes, the lip color, and the eyeliner color. But the other 3 products I really liked, so I feel like it kind of balances out for me. I feel like typically if there were half the products I didn't like, then it would be a pretty bad box. But I feel like these 3 products really, at least for me personally, make up for these as well. I feel like this is totally the star of this box this month. I really love these colors. This look is so pretty. This is a really nice palette. I feel like it's reasonably priced as well for $28. The one thing I wish it had that it doesn't have is a mirror. I feel like you can use all the colors like I did today and it looks really nice. I feel like this was a really nice, well-designed palette and I'm happy to own this. And really quickly, I'm gonna do like a lightning speed kind of update from the products I got from my last month of Boxycharm, which would have been the May box. So quick update. Number 1, the Cover FX Blurring Primer. I have been using this a lot. I don't like to use this all over my face. I just like to use this on the bridge of my nose and kind of my cheek area. I find that it really does kind of help minimize the look of my pores. It doesn't completely erase them, but it definitely makes it look better. I don't like to use this all over my face because I feel it's a little bit too dry for me. It definitely has a bit more of like a mattifying kind of property, and then I will use a more hydrating primer all over the rest of my face. So this I still like and I have been using. Next was the palette for the box. This was the Pure Sculptor palette. Again, this one is a little bit deep for my skin tone, but I find that this works perfect as eyeshadows, and that's kind of how I've been using this a lot. I wish instead of having 2 highlighters, I wish there was like a blush in here, and I feel like this could be all I would need if I was traveling for like face and eyes. I could like do a whole look out of that and I feel like it would look nice and perfect. So I really like the scent of this as well. It has a really strong kind of like cocoa-y kind of chocolatey scent to it as well. I really like this, so I'm happy with that as well. My most favorite from the last month was the Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics liquid, or not liquid, gel eyeliner. I have been using this quite a bit. I use it probably like half and half with my Misha Natural Fix Liner. I like to use this if I have a little bit more time to do my makeup, so that's how I used it today. But if I'm like in just a really quick hurry, I do use my Misha Pen Fix Liner, but this is definitely my favorite gel eyeliner that I have come across since, so I was super happy to have this. Out of the brushes, there were 4 brushes that came in my box last month. There was like a face powder brush. That one I didn't care for. I don't even know where that one is at the moment. And then I got a brush trio, which was like a spoolie brush, this thin eyeliner brush, and then like an angled eyeliner brush. This is the only brush out of those 4 that I got from that box that I use. This one I like to use for my Pretty Vulgar gel eyeliner, so I feel like this was definitely a handy brush. The other ones I just didn't find very much use for them, so those were a little bit of a miss for me, but I do like this one a lot. And then finally the lip color. This one is from Heinz Skincare All Natural Liquid Lip Color. It's actually a lip gloss, not a liquid lipstick, but so I've been using this one here or there, but it's definitely, you know, no like brand new holy grail or anything like that. If you guys do want to sign up for Boxycharm, I do have a link below. It is a referral code. I believe I get points if you sign up with my link. Use that if you want to, and if not, that's fine as well. So that is it for my June Boxycharm box. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.